He's all packed and ready to go. Joseph Verga, who will be moving to Guam from Canada to head Guam's only civilian hospital, says he's just as eager as everyone else to get on a plane and move here. But his contract is still awaiting approval. The original contract contained issues, so the Attorney General's office sent it back to the GMH Board of Trustees. That was over 3 weeks ago. Board Director Lee Weber tells PNC that those issues were addressed. The contract was revised. He signed it, sent it to Verga, who also signed it, and emailed a scanned version back. Meanwhile, the AG's office said it received an emailed version but still needed a hard copy. Board member Mike Limtiaco indicated that Verga may have been sending the hard copy back to Guam by postal mail, but Limtiaco also noted he wasn't too sure what the holdup was. It turns out Verga never mailed it back. In fact, the first version of the contract went through the exact same vetting process in which a scanned copy was emailed back before the AG sent it back 3 weeks ago.
I didn't send it back via mail. I signed it and scanned it and emailed it back. So I think there's a little bit of confusion, going on, and about what's happening and exactly how it is. But to tell you the truth, I didn't actually mail anything in the mail. So I mailed it, I emailed it back to my to the board, the board. My board representative.
Weber, who just returned from an off-island trip recently, says he wasn't aware the AG's office was sending notices out to the public that a hard copy has not been received. Weber says the GMH contract is still with the BBMR office, and it has been sitting there idly since July 5th. He notes that after the BBMR approves it, it will be sent to the AG's office and from there to Governor Eddie Calvo's desk for the final signature. Weber says he's frustrated with the delay and is still trying to figure out what's taking so long. Meanwhile, Verga says he's just waiting for the go signal.
As you can imagine, I've been ready to come since, prior to July 1st when I was supposed to come. Mm-hmm. And but I really, I can't make any firm plans to come until I get my contract.
Right.
Exactly. Signed, so I can't incur any expenses, etc. So once the contract is signed, I have everything ready to proceed, but once the contract is signed, then I'll be able to determine exactly when it is that I will be able to get there. I'm waiting like everyone else. As soon as it is signed, then I can make reservations and determine when it is I can get there and set the final wheels in motion. So, I've been prepared to come for some time.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting like everyone else, and I'm sure it'll get resolved shortly, and so we can move forward as quickly as possible.
No copy of the revised contract has been provided to PNC. Under the old contract, Verga was to receive $200,000 a year for 3 years, and his moving expenses were to be paid for.